knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. This game, they're lining up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football. But it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with it.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Miami. Fitted in the window for the score.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Green. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. checks. Looking to throw on first down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Moves around to clear up the vision. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it all right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside, and then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays.
Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Slips away. Slings it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Safe completion on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. He's still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw, it's Green. That's caught. It's Anthony. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. Like, he is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyways. And so far on this first drive, great job getting to him and getting the sack.
Wants to fire on second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. The sure hands, it's Pratt. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with his back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Beck. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
His pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Green. Pulls it in, it's Blake. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the single back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Right down the middle. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When you're handed a break With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Green. Here comes the heat. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
They'll run it from the gun. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Beck. Pulls it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, there's open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
This crowd knows when to bring it. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got it and still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Green. Quarterback now breaking the field. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it at the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Canes ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. Secures it at the 30. Here's the handoff. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Finds his man. It's Daniels. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. He has the first and still on his feet. It's a running room. He's got 50 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season.
And a big run for this offense. I tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
Can't get him to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. To work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll try to get the first through the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
This crowd busting the decimal meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Green. And down he goes back at the 3.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the tight end in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Razorbacks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch, it's Fletcher. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Toss sweep to the right. Turning on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Slams it ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. And the Canes in the hurry up. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Green. Using the quick game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They get to the line quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the timing just a hair off. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.